Bruges in Belgium is one of those cities that's not going to be one of the main tourist attractions. It's also not one of those cities that you're going to have a lot of people to deal with in the attractions. However, it's one of those cities that you're going to actually fall in love with just for those reasons because you can actually move around, you can talk to people, and you can be yourself. However, when you are going to Bruges, you will want to know some of the main attractions. I mean, that's personally what I'd want to know. I'd want to know what the heck I can go see and do when I'm visiting someplace new. With that being the case, we decided to have our writer rank the best attractions in Bruges. The first one is going to be the Friet Museum. This is a museum that's dedicated to the potato, but more importantly, it's dedicated to the Belgian style fry. So that's a great place to go, and you'll actually learn quite a bit. Then you'll love St. Salvator's Cathedral. This cathedral actually has an original part that's from the 12th century, and that's quite impressive, all things considered, especially with all the wars and everything else I've went through here. And the cathedral itself has withstood most of those wars. It did have a fire in the 1830s, which caused the roof to collapse, but since then, it hasn't had any major issues. And then, if you've ever wanted to know what an old hospital was like from like the Middle Ages, you'll enjoy Old St. John's Hospital. This was a hospital that had been in operation since the 12th century. However, what's really interesting is it was remained in operation until 1977, and that's when it ended up becoming the museum and everything else. So this will be a great place for you to go and explore an older hospital, and you'll even notice that just like most of the hospitals back in the Middle Ages, it did have a monastery and a convent on the grounds too. Belgium is known for having some great chocolates, and the Chocolate Story Museum is one of those places that showcases history, and it's definitely going to make your trip interesting because you get to learn the health benefits of chocolate, which I personally like. You also get to watch how they make some of the chocolate candies and that. And then the owners of the museum own a chocolate candy store, so you'll be able to go to their go from the museum to the store and know that they know what the heck they're doing because they run a museum on the candy. So that's a definite plus. And then if you're an art lover, then you'll love the Groningen Museum. It's going to be a place that you may feel like you want to say a prayer, but that's because on the grounds where the Groningen Museum is, it used to be an old abbey. However, this is a museum that does house 6 centuries of different artworks from the Flemish and the Belgian artist, and this is going to make it a very interesting trip for you and allow you to explore some of the works from the masters of the time, but also from people who weren't considered a master now, but at their time frame, they were some of the best artists around. No matter what, Bruges, Belgium is one of those places you'll fall in love with and you want to come back to time and time again. Just remember, keep on traveling and have a great vacation in Bruges.